Check, check, check. There we go. Oh, that's wonderful. I just went through my entire introduction and had no idea that the microphone wasn't on. So as we talk about all the time, sometimes good enough is good enough. You don't want to make mistakes, but you just let them go and continue on, and everything's fine. But thank you, everyone. So I hope I can do my introductions with the same passion I just did. I was saying Mr. and Mrs. Annabello in Rachel's Place and Kristen Welton. We've got you on the wheel now right away because you're members and I've seen you. So thank you for that. Thank you for everybody who's come in. Puppet Short Films. I'm sorry you didn't hear my introduction, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to any creator that you'd like to in the chat. The object here at TuberChat is to go first. Please don't wait for people to come to you. It's not a sub for sub network, but we are here to connect. And if you follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, take your time and meet people one by one, you'll find yourself with as many friends and family members as you'd like. Sol P Motors is premiering soon, which is cool. And so let me try to catch up here a little bit. Kamikaze, good to see you back. Corrine's Life, good to have you in the house again. Donut Toys and Games, thank you for coming in again. Donut Toys and Games is connected to me on both channels here at TuberChat and my personal channel. Gracious Shoe, good to see you in here. He Got Sports, good to have you back. And then Jaden Sue is always with me, so thank you very much. But Jaden Sue is a gold member, so his channel is on the wheel at the start of every live stream, whether he's here or not. But he is always here. Just My Opinions, good to have you back. It's always a pleasure when Carrie Beth is in the house. PA, thank you so much for your help, especially this morning. I know that's the first time I asked you to drop a link, and I ended up doing it right after you because I do a bad job of keeping up with the chat. You know me well enough to know that already, but I appreciate your help and your patience. Philly Girl, thanks for coming in. Sol P Motors. And I'm very happy today because that Blue Moon is back with us, and 12 Veils. It's good to see you here. Vern's Junk Closet. I thought you were live right now, or was that a video with you were doing your gifts that we were talking about the other day? Vern's Junk Closet and I had a conversation the other day, and Vern's Junk Closet was talking about. Oh, and she's back with VMAX Show. She was back with a couple of we were talking about the fact that she's got a lot of unboxing to do. So hopefully everybody will connect with VMAX Show and Vern's Junk Closet. Vern's Junk Closet is a member, so I'm just putting VMAX Show on the wheel anyway. But hopefully everybody will connect with her. She's a very much loved, well-respected member of the community. It was a premiere. I'm so sorry that I missed it. I was setting up for TuberChat. I should have had it running in a window. I'm sorry. I'll go back and watch it later. But that's what we were talking about the other day. And then, when we pull Vern's Junk Closet up with VMAX Show here, I will go over both channels, as a matter of fact. And then hopefully everybody will connect with her who hasn't already. So thank you, everybody. I hope I haven't missed anything in the chat. And then Puppet Short Film says they make funny puppet videos. So that'll be great, engaging content for everybody to check out as they connect with you. And then again, TuberChat is not a sub for sub network, but we are here to connect. Everybody is expecting to subscribe to your channel after you subscribe to theirs. So specifically, and sorry, Shattered Soul, I don't think I welcomed you. I'm glad you're here. I know we talked about swapping playlists. I got a little bit behind, but I'll try to catch that up. I'll try to get myself caught up with all the work I got to do today so that I can be ready and let you know when we're going to swap playlists. I will start yours and then let you know what to do in my comment, like I was mentioning. So specifically for those of you who are newer to TuberChat, or in the case that it's your first time here, then specifically the way that we connect is to leave a single emoji next to somebody's name in the chat that lets them know that you want to connect with them. Then head to their channel and watch a short video in full of at least 1 minute long. What we're looking at here with Black Guru Diaries is perfect because it's not enough to watch a minute of any video. We're looking to watch a full video. I only say 1 minute because it must be at least that long. So you're looking for something 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, something like that. And Black Mirror Diaries has a bunch of them here. So as you're watching that full video so that it registers with the YouTube algorithms, you leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video of at least a couple of full sentences long so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filters. Then you give a the meaningful, genuine comment. Then you give a thumbs up because we should always be doing that for each other. And then subscribe to them and come back into the chat here and leave a double emoji of any kind next to their name. And that lets them know that you've secured the connection the right way. And then if you say something about the video that you watched, then you can expect them to find your comment easily and quickly, and then they will turn around and do the whole process for your channel as well. Minister of Music, Terrence Trower, good to see you in here. Forgive me, I think you've been to TuberChat before, but forgive me if I'm wrong about that. Perhaps we connected outside, but I'm glad that you're here, and hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's here to connect, so you can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, you will find yourself with some friends and family members in no time. And so the only things I wanted to mention were I've got a couple of people that I've been talking about swapping playlists with. If anybody wants to swap playlists, you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat, and other creators will reach out to you, and you're free to make those arrangements independently, of course. And then Puppet Short Films. So just to be clear, the way that we connect is you visit a channel, watch a video of theirs in full, leave a genuine, meaningful comment. You want to make sure they don't get caught in the spam filter or held for review. Then give the creator a thumbs up, subscribe to them, and come back into the chat here and let them know that you've done that. And then they will turn around and do the same thing for your channel. We do not say subscribe or subscribed and things like that because it is considered spam, and sub for sub behavior is clearly laid out as being against community guidelines from YouTube. So we say a lot of silly things in the chat, like I'm baking cookies, or I'm visiting your house, or I'm going swimming in your pool, and all this other stuff. And what it means is that I have been to your channel, I've watched a video, I've left you a comment. That's what really full package means. I've given you a like, because we should always be doing that for each other. And then I've subscribed to you. I'm waiting for you to do the same for me. So here in TuberChat, you just want to make sure you're following that full procedure. Everybody is expecting to subscribe to your channel after you subscribe to theirs. The object in TuberChat is you make the first move. But if you get the hang of it here and you have a good time and you meet a lot of friends and family members, there are literally hundreds of other growth streams out there. And when you're out in the other growth streams, you will have an easier time, because TuberChat's community, thankfully for me, happens to be extremely respectful, even though I'm very strict with the method. But hopefully everybody has a good time. So hopefully you'll maximize your impact, whether you're here or outside of TuberChat. And here's Eve Belize, who also I am expecting to swap playlists with. Anthony Elia D, good to see you here. Watching from London, thank you for coming in. And thank you for the thumbs up. Yes, if anybody hasn't already, it really does help the stream and helps TuberChat if you share, if you can, whether you have a community tab or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, and all that other stuff, or a thumbs up really does help. And I know if you're on a phone, you got to turn the chat off for a quick second to do it, but it only takes a moment. You don't lose your place, and it really does help the stream, so I'll appreciate it. As well, I did want to show something to somebody here. I'll do that quickly, and then I'll spin the wheel and we'll start getting into channels right away today. Sometimes we do tutorials here as well, so we'll see if we're going to get into any of that stuff, if anything comes up in the chat. If anybody has questions, I'm a professional channel manager. That's how I got my start on YouTube, but I learn from creators every single day. So if you have a question, I'll answer it to the best of my ability, but my wish here is for us all to share our information together so that we can all make the best decisions for our channels, including myself. So, Oh, did I not? Oh, one of my things might not have published. I thought I had it in there. Maybe I made a mistake. I didn't realize there was. Anyway, I added one more icon. I thought I added two, but I'm going to have to go back and have a look. Members have access to these extra icons, and there are all the social media icons. I'll have to have a look. I think what I did is I added one, but it uses the same word, email, as an icon that's already there. So that may not be useful. Snapchat's there, and we'll see what we're going to do otherwise. Lift to Eat, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. JCC Tube, good to have you back. Kid Wonders Gaming and Livestream is the second channel from Kid Wonders Life of Wonder, the second channel ever to be featured on TuberChat. So I hope everybody will connect with them if you haven't already. And I did promise I was going to spin the wheel. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get a channel up here. This is Black Nuru Diaries, our featured channel for today. Oh, you got it. Okay, I'm doing something wrong. I wanted you to see that. That was Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo's suggestion. So I did it as email because not everybody uses Gmail and not everybody uses the Gmail program either. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. The Murphy family. See my spelling mistake? The Murphy family. Murphy family is a silver member, so they get added to the wheel every time we start the live stream, whether they're here or not, but they happen to be a dynamic creator as well. And I'm just going to do some housekeeping here while everybody continues connecting. Making mistakes here. VMAC Show, it's actually Vern's Junk Closet that's a member, and TuberChat is actually a member of Vern's Junk Closet as well, but she has two channels, so we'll talk about both of them when I pull her up. Rodney and Janelle, good to have you back. And it looks like everybody's already having a good time connecting, meeting new friends and family members. So that's great. And then yes, the Murphy family is my BFF forever. Has she come in yet? Oh, Kristen's here. Kira will come in later, so we'll add her in later. And then PA will be ready to join the wheel whenever they choose, of course. And then That Blue Moon, I'm glad you're here. It's good to see you back. I saw your comment the other day where you mentioned you'd be back soon. So it's great to have you here. I'm always happy when you're in the chat. And then pardon me for 1 second. The other day I was watching back a video live stream and I realized why I think the talk show hosts on television always drink from a mug. And you never know whether they're drinking coffee or something else. But I discovered because it looks a lot more dignified than having a pop can or something else. And I realized that. So I think that's why mugs also might be something that's very popular as merchandise. That's a thought. There's Kara Walton. That's my BFF forever. I almost always make the moderators wait before I put them on the wheel. So we'll put Kira up right now. And for those of you who are a little bit newer, I'll describe the way the wheel works. So once you're here for about a half an hour, 45 minutes, something like that, I have a robot that keeps track of how active everybody is in the chat. It's not just about how long you're here. It's also about how active you are. My robot, Bautissimo here, which is like Nightbot and Streamlabs and all that stuff, keeps a very good track of activity. And so that's how I determine the order in which people get onto the wheel. You do not have to be a member or a super chatter to get on the wheel. But in the case of memberships and super chats, we will let people skip the line and either get onto the wheel or onto the screen right away. But I'm going to be adding lots and lots of channels onto the wheel today. TealTube, good to have you back. And then, yeah, it looks like everybody's having a good time, meeting new friends and family members. Gracia Shu seems to be in the game also, which is great as well. MSK Family Vlogs, thank you so much for the welcome and thank you for coming in. I think you sent me a message. I'm gonna I've got you lined up to be featured. I just don't know when. As a feature channel. What a feature channel means is, like today we have Black Nuru Diaries, and so you'll see my background here that I use is aligned with whatever our featured channel is for the day, and then that's just the first channel that's on the screen when we start the live stream all the time. There's many channels in here, like Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo, like That Blue Moon, like Vern's Junk Closet, that have been featured channels. And again, it's just so that we can give some focus. I always select channels based on generosity and involvement in the community. Syoban's World, good to have you back. We're really moving the times around of the live streams this weekend. An interesting idea for some of you who remember My BS Life as a channel that comes through TuberChat very often, is a creator from Ottawa, Canada, and happens to be visiting Niagara Falls right now, which is the hometown for myself and Kristen and Kira. We all live here, and we all met up for breakfast today and did a live stream on my other channel where we got a chance to collaborate and have a little talk, you know, half about his time in Niagara Falls and half about YouTube, of course. But you might find that engaging as well. And that's another previously featured channel from TuberChat. We'll spin one more time. We're moving a little faster than we usually do. And then here's Kristen Welton. So Kristen Welton is always with me in the chat. She's here as both a member and a moderator. She has her own channel. Of course, she's doing her own thing over here. She's doing a better job than I am of posting regularly, usually twice a week, sometimes more. And she's got a lot of dynamic content for you to connect with her with. She is well over 3,800 hours, so she is almost officially on the road to 4K. So if anybody is willing to swap playlists for the purpose of gaining watch hours, you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists, and other creators will reach out to you right away for that purpose. You're free to make those arrangements independently, but Kristen is always swapping playlists with people, as am I, and she'll be happy to do that with you for sure, because she's really aggressively trying to close those hours out and hit that 4,000 mark that we're all looking forward to. So I've also added recently a topic of the day. That was an idea inspired by Cubs Den. For those of you who follow that channel, happens to be a fellow Canadian, but she has a really engaging chat and does a very good job of connecting creators, similar to what we do here. And she always has a different topic of the day that helps get a little bit of engagement. And then Philly Girl, I'll describe playlist swapping in just a quick second. And then if anybody wants to, I'd love it if you just, yesterday we were asking, do you prefer watching videos or live streams? Today we're asking, do you prefer to make videos or to do live streams? I'm just curious. So as far as how we swap playlists, the purpose is so that your hours can stack up. And what you do is simply run a playlist of videos for another creator, and they're willing to run a playlist of your videos. So if you have a playlist that's like 2 hours, 5 hours, 10 hours, 20 hours, or even more, you can imagine how your hours are really going to stack up if you get a lot of different creators swapping playlists with you. You're not obligated to comment and like every single video. If you can do a bit to help the creator, that's great, but you're really only obligated to run it. So you could do it when you sleep, when you work, when you eat, when you shop, or if you have another device or another window you can open on your computer or something like that. And the best part about it is that once you've traded favors with somebody, you're allowing a friendship to start, which will hopefully flourish. And, one of the things I've been saying a lot lately is imagine a world where for your YouTube channel, you have 100 true friends. And I know we're looking for 1,000 subscribers, but I'm talking about 100 friends that would be interested in your videos, would really want to see you succeed, and would be excited for everything you do with your channel. Wouldn't it be wonderful if every video you put out got a head start of 100 views in the first day or two? It would really set your channel up for success. So that's the reason why I push playlist swapping so much. It's not really just for the hours. That's a benefit, of course. It's the one thing that we can legitimately do to speed our hours up. Unknown Musy YT, it's good to see you in the house. I'm just hiding your messages because we don't do self-promotion here. That is against YouTube's community guidelines. So what we do here is I love promoting channels. I love helping people, and that's what we do all day here at tuberchat. But if you want to hang out for a few minutes, I'll describe how we do everything here. It's not a sub for sub network, but you will gain subscribers if you're here. And I'll describe exactly how everything works, and you can decide if tuberchat is something that you would like to do. So I'll talk about playlists and how to get that done. I know you came in the middle of my speech about playlists, but if you hang out just for a couple minutes, I'll describe how everything works, and then you can make decisions about that as well. So let me spin the wheel and I'll pull one more channel up. Specifically, the way that we connect here on tuberchat, it's not a sub for sub network, but everybody is expecting to subscribe to your channel after you subscribe to theirs. The object here is always to go first. So the way that we do that specifically is you pick somebody out of the chat that you want to connect with. You take your time and go one by one. And forgive me because I just made a mistake here. I'll catch up in a moment. Where'd MSK Family Vlogs go? I'm always copying and pasting, and I accidentally hit something here, but there we go. Specifically, you pick somebody out of the chat you'd like to connect with. You connect with people one by one and take your time. Visit their channel, and before you do that, you leave a single emoji in the chat next to their name to let them know that you want to connect with them. And then head to their channel, watch a short video in full of at least 1 minute long so that it registers with the YouTube algorithms. Leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video, and it should be at least a couple of full sentences so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filters. Then give the creator a thumbs up, because we should always be doing that for each other. And then you subscribe to them. After that's done, you come back into the chat here and leave a double emoji of any kind next to their name. That lets them know that you have connected the right way and fulfilled the connection on your part. Say something about the video that you watched so that they can go back and find your comment easily and quickly, and then they will turn around and do the same thing for your channel. So, okay, Unknown Musy YT. We don't do any self-promotion here. So, hey, you got to hang on for a second. I'll describe how everything works, how you can get on the wheel. I'd love to put you on the list. So I'll tell you how I can. And then swapping playlists, all you have to do is simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat, and other creators will reach out to you for that purpose. And then Cyoban's World, I think I welcomed you when you came in. MJ and J family, thank you for coming in. And I thought there was another channel that I did not welcome. JE Online, thank you for coming back in again. Now, the only other thing, Unknown Muse, oh, sorry, I'm pronouncing it wrong. Unknown Musty YT. The only thing is everybody here is very insistent on loyal and dedicated support. So since you're new, I just want to put a little bit of focus on that, because what we do won't work unless you are willing to support other creators. So as long as that's the case, you'll find everybody here, as I tell stories about the channels that come in the chat and on the screen, you'll see what kind of a dedicated and loyal community we have here. As long as you're willing to support other creators, you'll find yourself with lots of people willing to help you, willing to run your playlist, as long as you're willing to run theirs as well. The idea here at tuberchat is that it is truly better to give much more than you expect to receive. But if you could do that and be okay with it, you will get much more out of tuberchat and YouTube in general than you were expecting in the first place. Daniel Priv, thank you for coming in. Daniel Priv, is that Daniel's show? And did you change your name again by any chance? There you are. Yes, okay, I see. You said it just as I was asking. Justin Mello, good to see you here. I know we just ran into each other in another live stream the other day. Was it on You'd Wish Best? I think you were hanging out with. She always has engaging content. Mick, for real, good to see you back. Oh, and thank you very much, PA, for reminding everybody. Yes, the thumbs up really does help. Vegan Realist, sorry, I don't think I welcomed you when you came in. I know you've been here a while already, but thank you for coming in. And this is MSK Family Vlogs, another creator that is back with us again and again on tuberchat. As you can see, I've got the bell on here. Some of the videos are made for kids, but hopefully you can find something where a comment is available. If you happen to hit a couple of videos and there's no comments available, then you'll just have to hopefully give them a like, subscribe, and we'll hope that that connection sticks. If they fulfill their part, you should be good on the other end. Christine in real life, thank you for coming in. Chasing America, good to see you. Are you new? I thought that I've seen you in tuberchat before, so forgive me about that. Forgive me for being wrong about that. It's great that we've got a couple of new people here. We must have connected outside. So thank you for visiting tuberchat. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody is willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to any creator you want to. You can reach out to any creator you want to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you will find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. And hopefully, just a note for everybody in the chat, hopefully you notice, but when I tell stories about the channels that come through the chat, you may or may not have seen some of the channels in here before. Some of them, however, have been coming to tuberchat for a long time. Sometimes they're not here every day, but they're in and out. As you hear me tell stories about how familiar I am with the channel, hopefully you'll understand that they're trustworthy and ready to go with all the ways that we connect here. Here's Jason Chris. I'm going to get you onto the wheel as well because you are a member. And I have seen you, but you do not have to be a member to get onto the wheel. I'll be adding some names very, very, very soon. The way that the wheel works is once you've been here for about half an hour, 45 minutes, my robot here, Bautissimo, keeps track of how active everybody is in the chat and determines the order in which I put everybody onto the wheel. But once you're on the wheel, it's completely random, as you would expect. When I spin the wheel and your name comes up, then if you're still here, I put your channel up on the screen and we talk about it for a moment if that's what you would like. And then thank you, Yasmin, as well. Nate TV, good to see you back in the house. And so let me spin. We'll get another channel up here. Pardon me just for a quick moment. No of you. that was for Kristen. I said that just as I turned the mic back on. I love everybody that comes to tuberchat. I'm very excited every time I'm here because we have such a wonderful community, and it's exciting. As a matter of fact, tomorrow I have a family engagement. So there was one other time that I had to do this in the summer, and I took the day off from tuberchat because of it, but I don't want to. So tomorrow we're going to do a very early edition of tuberchat, the earliest one that we've ever done. It's going to be at 10 a.m. Eastern, and we should see some new people because of that reason. that aren't usually able to come into tuberchat, and then we'll continue on our day, but it will be interesting. Patty MD, thank you for coming in. Shay's Journey, always good to see you. Thank you very much. Angel's Army, I didn't see you slip in. Thank you for coming in. Always great to see you. Okay, and thank you very much, Puppet Short Film. Sorry, I wasn't answering your question, but it is tomorrow. Always Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change. And then Philly girl, yeah. If you ever get notifications to work well, please let me know how you do it, because the notifications is something that doesn't seem to work perfectly for everybody. But hopefully everybody's having a good time meeting new friends and family members, connecting. This is Eve Belize. They are willing to swap playlists, I know for sure. And then Chasing America, hopefully you're having fun meeting new friends and family members as well. And Vern's Junk Closet, yes, please be kind and thumbs up the live stream. I actually haven't had any trouble with that yet in tuberchat. I haven't had anybody be really disrespectful in any way. What we did have once that was kind of a funny story. It's not that I like to call people out, but we had a channel come in, and I think the creator was a little bit younger. Not that that matters, but they didn't like it, and they weren't connecting right. And I had to kind of call them out in the chat. So first of all, they left, but then they thumbs down and all this. And then they came on Instagram and told me my channel sucks. But I read the message out to the chat. It was so funny. But that was the only time we've seen anything like that. And I made comedy out of it. But yeah, we're very lucky. Everybody seems to be very respectful. And one of the reasons why I think that that happens is because for those of you who haven't already, I hope you'll follow Vern's Junk Closet. For those of you who have, you know very well that Vern is a very much loved and well-respected creator in the community. She's actually inspirational in the creation of tuberchat. Therefore, tuberchat is a member of Vern's Junk Closet, as she now is a member of us as well. But she has a very engaging and loyal and dedicated community of creators. Well over 4,000 subscribers on her first channel, and now has opened up a second channel. And then, so Chasing America, it's great that you say that. I'm glad that you're having a good time. The only other thing that I want to mention is it's always the object to go first here at tuberchat. So you can't expect anybody to come to you. I don't want you to be disappointed. We're always expected to make the first move. Now, if everybody's doing that, then it means you're going to have a couple people who come to you first, but please don't bet on it, because the object here is always to make the first move, go first. You give to others, and then you receive afterwards. And then Philly girl, yeah, YouTube did a big purge, and everybody lost subscribers, almost everybody. We did hear about one channel yesterday that didn't lose any, but I've heard creators losing as many as a couple of hundred subscribers. But YouTube does that from time to time, seems to be about every 3 months. We've seen it before, we'll see it again. The best thing you can do is just keep chugging along, and you keep doing all the right things for yourself, knowing that most people, hopefully, especially here in tuberchat, will be doing the same thing, and then we'll lose as few as possible when the next round comes. Grinch 1984, good to see you here. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Specifically, the way that we connect here is to leave a single emoji next to somebody's name in the chat. That lets them know that you want to connect with them. Then head to their channel and watch a short video in full of at least 1 minute long. In the case of Eve Belize here, she's got a perfect 1 minute, 1 second video. Welcome to my channel. And you can connect with her on that video if you'd like. So you leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video, and the comment should be at least a couple of full sentences so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filters. And then give the creator a thumbs up, because we should always be doing that for each other. And then subscribe to them and come back into the chat here and leave a double emoji of any kind next to their name, and that lets them know that you've secured the connection the right way. Then say something about the video that you watched so that they can find your comment easily, and then they will turn around and do the same thing for your channel. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up here, and now I'm going to start adding channels to the wheel. And Anna Velez, Meetup and Makeup, good to see you back again. Here's Jaden Sue. This is a very loyal and dedicated supporter. The first channel to ever have been featured twice, first and only channel to ever have been featured twice on tuberchat because of their generosity, loyalty, and dedication. Jaden Sue is willing to swap playlists, but also shares often and does the featured channels collaboration. I talk about that all the time. Philly Girl has a question. Does the time count if a video is watched by someone who doesn't have a channel, mother who won't sign up? My guess is yes. And the reason why is there are lots and lots and lots of people out there. A very good portion of people on YouTube do not have accounts. They just watch. So my guess is that it counts. But in the purpose of swapping playlists and stuff like that, I would always make sure that you're logged in and this and that. But you could always, where possible, if it's possible for you, you might be able to make them an account, you know, the next time you're together or something like that. If it's possible, help them make an account and have them logged in, and then you'll know that they're logged in all the time. But my bet is that it will count, because like I said, there's tons and tons of people who don't have accounts. And then the Ange TV show, you prefer making videos instead of doing live streams. That's interesting. And Angel's Army has a few videos coming up to be premiered, as a matter of fact. And that Blue Moon, thank you so much for the kind words. It's always a pleasure to have you in the chat, but I'm always happy when you're here. So the featured channels collaboration that I talk about here, that Jaden Sue is doing, is changing right now. YouTube just made the last change to the YouTube Studio that I'm aware of, which is to change the new look of YouTube Studio, including the customize your channel page. So I have done tutorials for these featured channels before, but you will find soon that this module here where it says subscribers is going to move, and it will be somewhere down here on the page. We did a couple of those this week. Oh, Jaden says the reason that they changed their banner is because they like doing live streams, which is great. Nate TV likes both making videos and going live. MAH Videos, good to see you in the chat. I'm always good, living the dream, as you can see. So hopefully you're doing well also. Black Newer Diaries, I hope, were you here at the beginning? I'm not sure. You're the featured channel for today, so we did have you up when we first started. And then Grinch 1984 says they prefer live streams for hanging out with a group they've gotten to know pretty well, but they do make funny music videos too. So 50-50. Okay, that's cool. Very cool. Every day I ask a different question. Now, it's just an experiment. I don't know if I'll keep it going, but it's just meant to draw some engagement into the chat. Yesterday we were asking, do you prefer to watch live streams or videos? And today I'm asking, do you prefer to make videos or live streams? JCC Tube is willing to swap playlists if anybody wants to reach out for them for that purpose. So, okay, I did say I was going to add some names to the wheel. I will spin one more time, and now I really am going to add names to the wheel. You do not have to be a member or a super chatter to get onto the wheel. Here's Jenny O'Brien. This is another silver member, so they are on the wheel at the start of every live stream, whether they're here or not. But Jenny O'Brien also follows me on my personal channel, a fellow Canadian from really the same area as me. I live in Niagara Falls with Kristen and Kira, and she's close. So hopefully everybody will connect with Jenny O'Brien if you haven't already. She's so close to that 2,000 subscribers. You know that it's got to be on her mind. And I did promise I was going to add some names to the wheel, so I'm going to do that right now. Oh, Arizona Insider, thank you for coming back in. Yeah, so Brad, oh, you might not have been there when he answered. He didn't specifically answer your question this morning. I know you asked in the other live stream. He's in Ottawa, Canada, and Ottawa is about 4 hours from Toronto. We are in Niagara Falls, which is about an hour and a half away from Toronto, and give an extra half hour for going in between. And Angel's Army, you don't have to do that all the time. You're very generous, and thank you so much for the super chat. It's not the first time, obviously, that Angel's Army's done that, but thank you very much. And yes, I'm always happy. This is what I mean about a loyal and dedicated community. We're truly happy for each other when we're crossing these milestones. And Angel's Army is a very much loved and well-respected member of the community, and we're lucky to have you here in tuberchat. But thank you very much. It's absolutely not necessary. Very much appreciated, of course. So thank you for that. As a matter of fact, just because of that, let's get Angel's Army onto the wheel right away. We'll let you skip the line. And this is what I mean. You do not have to be a member or a super chatter to get on the wheel. But in the case of memberships and super chatters, we're just going to let them skip the line and get onto the wheel or onto the screen right away. And then yeah, it was interesting, Arizona Insider. And thank you again for coming in on both live streams. But it's very cool. I love hooking up with and collaborating with other creators. Brad and I talk offline on Instagram and this and that as well. So we're able to make that happen. And it was a good time. Mr. Joshi is another creator that's been through tuberchat various times on and off. And we went ziplining just a couple of weeks ago in Niagara Falls and did live stream as well where they were there. So let's get some channels on the wheel. I did promise. I'm going to mix them up here. So Carrie Beth is coming up. That Blue Moon. I'm really happy to see what you've been up to. And then Philly Girl is going to get onto the wheel right now. Kareen's Life. Let's see what you have going on. I'll spin, and we'll get another channel up here. Oh, my. Oh, wow. Okay, so Rodney and Janelle as well. Thank you very much for this super chat as well. It's absolutely not necessary, but of course, very much appreciated. Let me just get In Rachel's Place up onto the screen. In Rachel's Place is another member and a previously featured channel from tuberchat. So Rodney and Janelle, because of your super chat, I'm just going to add you onto the wheel right away. But as well, I'm just making a note for myself to add you into the featured channels. Maybe I'll do it because everybody needs to see this tutorial because YouTube just changed the way that we do it in the last couple of days. So I'm happy to go over that tutorial as much as anybody would like. So I'll tell you what, when Rodney and Janelle's channel comes up, I'm just making a note for myself on the wheel there. So I don't forget when you come up, we'll go through the tutorial. And Virgin's Junk Closet, thank you. We will make sure that we put your channel into our featured channels list. This is changing the way that it's done. And In Rachel's Place has got tuberchat on their featured channels list. We're going to be doing it as well. She actually has Carrie Beth. She's got Just Living Life, Kay Renee, which are other channels that come through tuberchat as well. Cozy Relaxation, it's good to see you back. Thanks for coming in. Cozy Relaxation will be willing to swap playlists, I'm sure. And as a reminder, if anybody is willing to swap playlists, just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. And other creators will reach out to you for that purpose. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently, of course. So, like I said, In Rachel's Place, she's a dynamic creator. She's willing to swap playlists as well as does the feature channels collaboration, which we're going to look at soon. So hopefully everybody will connect with In Rachel's Place if you haven't already. another creator that comes back to tuberchat again and again since finding us several months ago, but is well over her 1,000 subscribers. Carrie Beth is willing to swap playlists as well, and that's interesting because Carrie Beth is now monetized, and she's been monetized for a couple of weeks already. So as a matter of fact, she got monetized right around the same time as her birthday, so that must have been nice. Maybe it was farther apart than I thought, but it feels like both milestones just passed. But she is willing to swap playlists because even after you get the 4,000 hours, you want to lock those hours in. Now, that's not necessarily the reason she's doing it. She's probably just doing it because she's a generous creator that wants to help other people. But it is also a benefit. So after you get your 4,000 hours, you might want to keep going for a little while. Keep swapping playlists with people. MAH Videos is willing to swap playlists as well. And then if anybody isn't clear on what I'm talking about when I'm talking about swapping playlists, you can simply ask in the chat, and I'll be happy to go over the process. Here's Kira Welton. So she's in the chat as a moderator. This is Kristen's daughter. She's my BFF forever. We all live together in Niagara Falls, Canada, but she has her own channel. She's a little bit behind on posting videos, but hopefully we'll pick it back up for her shortly. She also is swapping playlists. Kristen will facilitate that for her, but she does the feature channels collaboration. She's got a lot of dynamic content on her channel, well over 300 subscribers. And she's got unboxing videos, she's got some flight lessons, and she's got a lot of live streaming lately, particularly with video games, including one that she did with Kristen. So hopefully everybody will connect with Kira Welton and that Blue Moon. Hopefully you're meeting as many friends and family members as you'd like. And we'll think about adding a few more channels to the wheel shortly. Oh, sorry. And then preacher channels. Oh, feature channels changing. No, it's already changed, Jaden. So what will happen is the next time you go in to try to make a change on your featured channels, it will force you to put it in it goes down here now. It's not going to be on the side anymore. I don't know how long this is going to last, but they're forcing everybody to move it when you add new channels. But it's easier to add channels now, because as you'll see, I'll do it in a little while. We don't have to get the URL for the channel anymore. You can search as you do it, which really makes it fast. So I guess we're moving a little bit faster than we usually do, but let's spin. We'll get another channel up here and see what's happening. So here's Kareen's life. Let me just make sure that you're still here. I'll put the channel up anyway. And then if you're still here, that's great. If not, then I'll move on quickly. I watch your footage. Good to have you in the house. Bright Creations. Always good to see you. I forget whether I welcomed you already. Oh, okay, there. Kareen's life is right there. So this must be the first time that I've actually put your channel up on the screen. So since you're a new connection for tuberchat, I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos here, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I will go through my watch later list and I will watch that video in full. I will leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video, and I will subscribe to you and I will give you a like. Of course, we should always be doing that for each other. And in that way, I'll make sure that the connection sticks. Now that I think of it, as a matter of fact, I always say I'm going to go through my watch later list, and I did not get to it in the last 24 hours. So it's possible that I've already got a few people that are going to come up, but I will 100% for sure get it done within the next 24 hours and be caught up. Celeria Perryman, thank you for coming in. That's Eating with Miss P as well. She's got a few channels, as a matter of fact. Hopefully everybody will connect with Celeria Perryman. She's another dynamic creator who follows me both here on tuberchat and on my personal channel. I don't mean to say follow me. We are connected on both of our channels with both of our channels is what I mean to say. And then hopefully I'm not missed anybody in the chat. Let me spin the wheel. There, we're going to do Rodney and Janelle. Oh, maybe. Oh, that was close. Okay, we're going to do that right now. So right now, we're going to get into this featured channels tutorial. So this is this your first time up on the screen? It can't be. Why not remember? Unless it's the same thing. Maybe because I haven't caught up on my watch later list, or maybe it's your first time on the screen. So Rodney and Janelle, I'm going to take a longer video. I usually look for something 10 minutes. So I'll take this 9-minute one, add it into my watch later. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream, I'll go through my watch later list. I really will today. And I will watch that video in full. I'll give you a meaningful, genuine comment. I'll subscribe and I'll give you a thumbs up, of course. We should always be doing that for each other. And in that way, we'll make sure that the subscription sticks. When we go back to their homepage, we will see that they have already changed their featured channels. And you see what I mean? Now it's moved, and there's tuberchat right there. Now, if somebody wanted to, if you happen to have more than like 12, I think it is, channels or something, you have 10 here, but you can click and somebody can see all the channels in a list. So tuberchat is fortunate to be featured on many different channels. But what we're going to do is now, I'll open another window so we can get back to your channel. And show you how to add a channel into your watch later list. It's different than the way we've been doing up until now. Pardon me for 1 second. I'll be right back. Now, there's 2 ways to do this. Oh, wow. Blue Angels 33. Thank you for coming in. Wow. Coming in heavy hitting. I appreciate that. It's not necessary, but very much appreciated. So thank you very much for your super chat. Just for that, I'm going to put you on the wheel right away. And we're just in the middle of a tutorial here, but I will get back to that. So here you can click Customize Channel like we're used to doing, and you're going to notice right away that this is a much different layout. If you haven't seen this in the last 3 or 4 days, then you haven't seen it at all because YouTube just changed this. So I'm really happy to be going over these tutorials. My internet connection is going to be a little bit slow just because I'm live streaming right now. But it'll catch up for us in a second. And as you can see, this whole layout is much different than it was before. So tuberchat now has the featured channels down here like everybody else, where it used to be up on the side. But I want to show you something. Now there's a new tab that everybody should have on the right-hand side here in your menu for customization. You could just click customization. It comes right here. And then I guess this is where they've added the branding. I didn't realize that either. I forgot to mention that. So you could change your profile picture, your banner image, and now they've called it a banner image. It used to be called channel art. Now they've actually called it the banner, and then your watermark as well if you have one of those. And then thank you very much, Daniel, for the like. Hopefully I'm not missing anything in the chat while I'm going through this. So what we want to do right now is add another channel into our featured channels. We have 65 featured channels. We're going to add another one here. So I'm going to go to Edit Section Contents. And now what I want to do is I want to add, if I can spell properly. Am I spelling it wrong? Oh, it's right in front of me. There it is. So you see what I mean? Now we can search. We used to have to use the URL for the channel. Now we search. Now all I have to do is click the check mark, done, and they have been added into our featured channels. The difference here, you must click publish. We used to not have to click save after we made the change. So that's a very interesting and important thing to notice. But when we go back to your channel, oh, you don't have it yet, Carrie? I thought everybody had it. Okay, so it's rolling out now. Well, not everybody has it. It's coming. But at least you get a chance to be prepared to see it won't overwhelm you. Not that it would, Carrie, but, you know, I don't want anybody to have to feel overwhelmed, but it won't because you've seen it already. So, featured channels. Now, when I click, now you have the whole list of featured channels, including Rodney and Janelle here. I wonder if they're going to do anything about, what do they call that? Shuffling these like they used to do. That was something that they did. I didn't see a feature for that, but maybe they'll add it in again. They'll make more changes, I'm sure. So it's interesting. And then, so let's, so here's Rodney and Janelle. This is the channel that we're talking about. So thank you very much for doing that. And you will be subscribed as soon as I get through my watch later list like I was talking about. As a matter of fact, forgive me for the, I just want to see what I got going on here. I got probably too many channels in the watch later. Oh, so can't see the new look yet? Yeah, Jaden. Okay, it'll be changing soon, but I guess I thought it changed for everybody already. And then Black Nuru Diaries, need some advice. YouTube is not increasing your count since 3 days now. I'm assuming you mean watch hours? You mean watch hours or subscribers? Subscribers is an issue because they've been purging lately. So you could be losing and gaining at the same time. But then as well with watch hours, there's been a lot of purging lately as well. So I know it becomes quite a headache when they keep doing this stuff to us. Things don't move. But it should settle. As long as you keep going and keep doing the things that you know you should be doing, eventually things will catch up. So yeah, oh dear, you see what's happened here. So I've got some videos that I have watched. These were the last ones. So I've got a few videos. This might all be from Monday and yesterday. Oh dear, I got to catch up on my watch later list. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get a channel up. And I will make sure I get through that today, though. I've got time after today. Yesterday, I did 2 live streams. Today, I did 2 live streams. So I'm using the same excuses that anybody could use. But we'll catch up on that. Here's Just Vlogging Life. This is a gold member, which means that they are automatically added onto the wheel every time we start the live stream, whether they're here or not, like silver members, but as well, gold members get their link dropped every 30 minutes in the chat, as you can see, just happened for Jaden Sue as well. And then for those of you who are a little bit newer to TuberChat, hopefully you're meeting new friends and family members. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. And I'm just going to have a look. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody coming into the chat. Hopefully everybody's having a good time connecting, meeting new friends and family members. Specifically, the way that we connect here, TuberChat is not a sub-for-sub network, so we are very focused on loyal and dedicated supporters. And for that reason, everybody is expecting to subscribe to your channel, but they are expecting you to subscribe to theirs first. So if you want to connect with other creators, you simply leave a single emoji in the chat next to somebody's name to let them know that you want to connect with them. Then head to their channel and watch a short video in full of at least 1 minute long so that it so that it registers with the YouTube algorithms. Abby and Gijo are making me laugh now. It's root beer today. Then leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of the video that you're watching so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filters. You want to make sure it's at least a couple of full sentences long. And then give the creator a thumbs up, because we should always be doing that. And then subscribe to them and come back into the chat here and leave a double emoji of any kind next to their name. That lets them know that you want, that lets them know you've connected the right way, and then say something about the video you watch so that they can go back and find your comment easily. And they will turn around and do the same thing for your channel. Noor Maghrabi, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Noor Maghrabi. Everybody here is willing to dance, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to any creator you'd like to in the chat. The object here at tuberchat, though, is to go first. So you can't be shy. People will not come to you easily unless you go to them first. Now, if everybody's going first, of course, a few people will hit you up first. But the object here is for you to go first. You visit a channel, watch their video, leave them a comment, give them a like, subscribe to them, and then come back into the chat and let them know that you've done that. And then they will turn around and do the same thing for your channel. TuberChat is not a sub for sub network. We are very focused on loyal and dedicated supporters. But you'll find yourself with lots of new friends and family members in no time. And then Lift to Eat is willing to swap playlists. And okay, now I'm the only one who gets to say this, but Noor, I'll get back to you afterwards. Everybody else is expected to connect. We don't do the bit where we say like, okay, everybody, you can connect with me and I'll get you back. We don't do that here, but I get to. So thank you very much. As long as you've left a comment somewhere, then I'll be able to get to you. Blue Angels, thanks. Hopefully we'll see you shortly again. And there's Shen Zen Zen. You know, sorry, this morning, Shen Zen Zen was with me on another live stream that I did on my personal channel where another YouTuber came to visit the city where I live, and we hooked up for breakfast. Kristen, Kira, and I met up with my BS Life and his girlfriend, Malika, here in Niagara Falls for breakfast. And Shen Zen Zen was in the live stream. We were talking about the fact that she has a video that's going viral right now. And I was thinking that it had 5,000 views or something like that, and I was already impressed. But by my mistake, I found out afterwards, it is actually, well, I think she mentioned it to me, it's 18,000 views and climbing. So Shen Zen Zen obviously has something to be learned from. And something to be celebrating right now. But that can really make a lot of difference. It makes a difference for views. It makes a difference for watch hours. It really, really does help. But I'm really glad. And hopefully before too long, we'll get to talk to Shen Zen Zen about what happened. And we could talk about what led to that video being viral, first of all. And then secondly, what can be done to replicate that success. So there's a couple of newer channels in the chat. Natural Blogs, thank you for coming in. Forgive me for not remembering whether you've been in TuberChat before. Oh, and sorry, Noor Maghrabi, we don't do any self-promotion here. So your message was held by a moderator. And please, 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 when you're in live streams like this, where we're connecting, you can't use numbers. Sometimes you'll get hosts and moderators that will jump on you for that. You must always spell the numbers. But you already have, you know, at 2.11K and your goal is 2.12. I don't want to discount anybody's goals, but yeah, we always, everybody's always planning on moving. Everybody is always hoping for promotion. So forgive me, because the moderators are going to mark any message. They're going to hold any message that you do that's self-promotion, because we don't do that here. The purpose here is to meet other creators that are truly loyal, dedicated supporters, so they will come. First of all, you'll hit your goal because you'll get more subscribers. Secondly, they'll be coming back to watch your videos, and that's okay. It's okay. Thank you very much. Thanks for. I didn't realize you removed it. I thought a moderator moved it, but that's fine. But thank you. But you're free to meet as many creators as you want. And when you get loyal and dedicated supporters, they'll be coming to your channel to watch your videos and give you comments and give you likes and all the other things that you need. And then very cool. Yeah, if we meet people one by one and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Drop the heat reviews. Good to see you in the house. This is your first time with TuberChat, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your, if you take your time, meet people one by one, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. This is Blue Angels 33. Thank you again for your generous super chat. It's absolutely not necessary, but very much appreciated. And the first thing we got to do, of course, is get your bell on. Hopefully everybody will connect with Blue Angels 33 if you haven't already. Obviously, they're doing some live streaming with some dynamic panels on StreamYard, and I always enjoy hanging out in live streams like that. And then Bright Creations is willing to swap playlists. People can reach out to them as well. Lift to Eat is willing to swap playlists. So if anybody here in the house is willing to swap playlists for the purpose of gaining watch hours, you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists, and other creators will reach out to you for the purpose of making those arrangements. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently, of course. Justin Mello still in the house. Thank you for hanging out. And then Norma Grabby. Everybody is ready to dance as well, but the object here at TuberChat is for you to go first. People won't come to you very often unless you go to them first. It's the opposite of the way that most of the growth streams work. So you go ahead and meet people one by one. Take your time, and you'll find yourself with loyal and dedicated friends and family. Kid Wonders Gaming and live stream still in the house as well. And I'm just going to have a look here. Still got a lot of names on the wheel. I'll wait it out before I add any more names to the wheel. We've also got Angel's Army waiting. I appreciate your super chat as well. And Blue Angels 33, good thing. I was wondering about that. You were gone for a second, and then I was hoping you'd be back just as we had your channel up on the screen. Drop the heat reviews. So I'll explain the way the wheel works. You got to be here for about a half an hour, 45 minutes first, meeting new friends and family members. I have a robot here called Bottissimo. It's like Nightbot or Streamlabs. It keeps track of how active everybody is in the chat. It doesn't just keep track of how long you're here, but how active you are. After about half an hour, 45 minutes, you get added onto the wheel. The wheel's completely random, of course, when I spin it. But when your name comes up and you're still here, then I put your channel up on the screen and we talk about it for a few minutes. And then Norma Grabby, it's hard to find people. We have the same name. So one of the things here at TuberChat is like, this is what makes everybody that much more loyal and dedicated, because I don't do anything here to make things easy on anybody. So we don't have a lot of moderators. Our moderators are real moderators. We don't drop links, except in the case we have a couple of gold members and their links are dropped automatically. But other than that, we don't do any links here. So the object is to go and find people. And when you do that, then people understand you went to the trouble to make sure to find them and subscribe to them. They know that you're loyal, and then they'll hopefully do the same thing for you. Here in TuberChat, you'll find that they will. So let me spin. I'll get another channel up on the screen, and then maybe I will add one or two more channels. Jason Chris is another member. So in the case of silver and gold members, you're added to the wheel automatically, whether you're here or not. In the case of all other members, you are added to the wheel when I see you in the chat. And then I don't use Snapchat. So that's not, I use Instagram and Facebook. Those are better ways to connect with me if that's what you'd like to do. But Snapchat, I barely know how to use the thing. And I am a social media guy. Just that particular network I never really got into. Jason Chris, well over 1,000 subscribers now. They've got it locked in. Oh, only on Snapchat and YouTube. Okay, you can try if you'd like to on Snapchat. I do have it, and I'll keep aware. I'm just logging into it right now. Okay, so I've got Snapchat going. So if you want to connect over there, then we can. Okay, hopefully I just added you. And hopefully everybody's having a good time meeting new friends and family members. And then that blue moon, hopefully you're meeting new friends and family members as well. Okay, so here's Chasing Chris. I was just looking at that channel for a second. This is another member. Is Chasing Chris still here, or have they gone? They might not still be here. Okay, Chasing Chris, let me know if you're still here. If not, I'm just going to move on quickly for now. I'll go back to you if you're here. Here's Angel's Army, a very much loved and well-respected member of the community. But thank you once again for your generous super chat. There's Angel's Army, getting close to 3,000 subscribers. So hopefully everybody will connect with them if you haven't already. And I'm going to get you to pardon me for a second. I'm just going to run out for a moment. I will be right back, and I will leave you looking at Angel's Army here. Okay, pardon me for that. Hopefully everybody's still having a good time connecting. Let's spin, and I'll get another couple of names on the wheel. Hopefully I haven't missed anything in the chat. Simply Royce, another member. They're a silver member, so they've got their channel on the wheel every time we start, whether they're here or not. And then thank you, Christine, in real life. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, we're going to be much earlier than today. TuberChat's always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Simply Royce is a dynamic creator that's been back to TuberChat again and again for a while. I believe they swap playlists, but as well they do the featured channels collaboration. Oh. Ha! Talia, Jeanette, that's horrible that you would come in and just self-promote like that. Absolutely the opposite of what we're expecting to do here. Mr. and Mrs. Annabello, thank you very much. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow again. Tomorrow we're running the earliest live stream that we've ever done at 10 a.m. Eastern. So my guess is that we're going to see some people we've never seen before because they haven't had a chance to be in TuberChat, and hopefully some of our European friends will be here because they it's earlier in the or later in the day for them, but not too late. Sometimes we run our live stream so late that it's almost midnight for them. And then Daniel Priv will be in the house. Okay, thank you very much. MSK Family Vlogs. Hopefully everybody's having a good time connecting, meeting new friends and family members. Diaries Unlocked. Good to see you in the house. I did say I was going to add another couple of names to the wheel. I'll refresh my list and get that moving. Noah's Cool YT. Oh, what happened there? Oh. Wow. What on earth is that? That's so weird.
I was on to him as soon as he said, "Yo, I gotta tell you something."
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, so I was waiting for it to happen. So I did it
oh, it's earlier. Yeah, I missed it. Yo, bro. That was funny. Oh, well. Luckily, we don't see too much of that, but that's okay. Happy Girl 142. Oh, sorry. Happy Girl 42. I must be saying that wrong every time I see you. I don't mean to do that. But it's good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. Let me just have a look at something quickly. Oh, we're doing good. Hopefully, everybody, if you haven't already, can thumbs up. It really does help the stream. I know I said I'd add some channels to the wheel. I'm just going to spin. We'll get one more channel up here, and now I really will add some channels to the wheel. It's Carrie Beth. This is another dynamic creator. She is monetized now, but still willing to swap playlists with other creators. And she's a generous creator as well. She does the feature channels collaboration. And I talk about her channel all the time because you can see not only does she look fun and dynamic already from her thumbnails, she does such a great job. But when you look at the branding of her channel from the time that she started a couple of years ago to now, it really hasn't changed the branding. So even if you see an older video, you know that it's her. And I talk about that all the time. So let me see what I could do about adding a couple of more names to the wheel. Yeah, Arizona Insider, she does a spectacular job. Some people just have instinct for different things that make them powerful. And I think that Carrie has is one of those things. She has had the instinct for her branding from the beginning. Lift to Eat. Did we see Lift to Eat already? I think we did. Maybe we didn't look at Lift to Eat today, did we? This is what I mean. Again, the days get away from me. JCC Tube. That Blue Moon's still waiting on the wheel. I can't believe it's taken so long. Philly Girl too. I don't know if she's still here. Grace Ashu. And I'm going to put one more, Christine in Real Life. Oh, did she just leave? I forgot. Maybe she just said she was leaving. Christine in Real Life can, if you're still here, just let me know and I'll put you on the wheel. Maybe I'll get you to pardon me once again, and I'll be right back. Pardon me for that again. Thank you, everyone. And then hopefully everybody's having a good time connecting. I'm just trying to catch up, make sure I didn't miss any. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything in the chat. We're good. And then Diaries Unlocked. We just want to make sure that you're connecting. When we connect with people, we visit their channel, watch a video, leave a comment. And it should be a meaningful comment. And every video that you watch should be a couple minutes long, at least. And then the comment should be at least a couple of sentences so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filters. And then, of course, we give the creator a like, subscribe, and then come back and let them know that you've, done that. We just want to be careful not to work too fast. Luna's Bites, good to see you in the house. Forgive me. I had stepped away for a moment as you walked in, but it's great to have you here. Hopefully, you're meeting new friends and family members. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house and everybody's willing to connect. You can reach out to any creator you'd like to in the chat. If you meet people one by one and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, take your time. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. So Grace Ashu is another dynamic creator. I got your bell on now. And Luna's Bites, hopefully you're going to meet some new friends and family members. We just connected with this particular video, but you've got a couple of more. Hopefully we're going to see some more content from you as well. But you've been at it a while now, with lots of different stuff to watch from the last year or so. And let me spin. I'll get another channel up. The Javier Lifestyle. Good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. This is VMAC Show. This is the second channel from Vern's Junk Closet. You see at the top of her featured channels list there. And so Noor Mugrabi, you have to forgive me because it's difficult for me to have a conversation outside of the live stream and talk on the live stream at the same time. But I'm not sure. I'm just going to have a look afterwards. You've got a couple of viral things on Snapchat here. You got a video that did 360K and you got a picture that did 230K. But like I said, I'm not really adverse to Snapchat. I don't really use it very much, so I'm not as familiar with that network and what makes things go viral as I am with something like YouTube or maybe even Facebook or Instagram a little bit better. And then, anybody who's newer to TuberChat, you just want to make sure the comments that you're leaving are full sentences. It should be at least a couple of sentences, actually, related to the content of the video that you're watching so that they don't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filter. TuberChat is not a sub-for-sub network. Everybody is expecting to subscribe to your channel after you subscribe to theirs. But when we talk about leaving packages and baking cookies and visiting each other's houses and stuff like that, it means that somebody has been to your channel, watched a video, left a comment, given you a like, subscribed, and now they are hoping, they're waiting for you to do the same thing. If anybody in the chat finds that there's something I need to address with regards to creators not connecting the right way, whether it's a misunderstanding or otherwise, you can reach out to me on Instagram at @tuberchat, and I try to be attentive of it, and then I can address anything in the chat that we think we need to see. So I'm also going to look at Vern's Junk Closet. So as you'll see, TuberChat is a member of Vern's Junk Closet, as now Vern's Junk Closet is a member of TuberChat as well. So this is a very much loved and well-respected member of the community. She is inspirational in the creation of TuberChat. She's collaborated both with myself and Kristen on several different panels. I've been lucky enough to be on with her many times on her channel. And she always has a lot of information regarding YouTube, the kind of things we talk about here at TuberChat. She also shares all of her knowledge for the betterment of the whole community. and she allows people to connect in her live streams the way we connect here as well. So hopefully you'll subscribe to her on Vern's Junk Closet and on her new channel, the VMAX Show, so that you can catch all of the different content that she has to offer. And I will add a couple of more names to the wheel. I think Philly Girl is gone, actually. Daniel Priv. We didn't look at your channel already, no. Cozy Relaxation. Spin, and we'll get another channel up here. Cozy Relaxation is another featured channel from TuberChat, previously featured. And then Norma Grabby, hopefully you're meeting new friends and family members as well. And Cozy Relaxation is willing to swap playlists as well as does the feature channels collaboration here that I talk about all the time. And Shen Zen Zen is just saying, yeah, everybody should be a part of Vern's Junk Closet's family. Absolutely. I was connected to her quite some time ago at the beginning of my journey through the small YouTuber community and met lots and lots of considerate and generous creators that were able to, not only able, but willing to help me grow. And that inspired the idea behind TuberChat. That's why we're here now, because I saw so many generous creators, figured another community could be built around that. And then King Romar, good to see you here. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators. Everybody in the chat is willing to connect, so please don't be shy. TuberChat is not a sub for sub network, but everybody is expecting to connect with you. They will subscribe to your channels after you subscribe to theirs. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Specifically, the way that we connect here at TuberChat is to leave a single emoji next to somebody's name in the chat. That lets them know that you want to connect with them. Then head to their channel and watch a short video in full of at least 1 minute long. Typically, we're looking for something 2, 3, 4 minutes. And you watch that full video so that it registers with the YouTube algorithm. Leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. It should be at least a couple of full sentences long so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filters. Pardon me. And then give the creator a thumbs up, because we should always be doing that for each other. And then subscribe to them. And come back into the chat here, leave a double emoji of any kind next to their name. That lets them know you've secured that connection the right way. And then say something about the video that you watched so that they can find your comment easily and then turn around and do the same thing for your channel. And is Chasing America still here? I think you are. But spin, we'll get another channel up here. My pleasure, Cozy Relaxation. And again, if anybody wants to swap playlists for the purpose of gaining watch hours, you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat, and other creators will reach out to you for that purpose. Here's Chasing America right away. This is our first time having you on the screen. And there's Kid Wonders Gaming and Live Stream back. Oh, yeah. Shen Zen Zen. Yeah, Vern's Junk Closet. She's very knowledgeable, and I'm just thankful that she is generous and shares her knowledge for the betterment of the whole community. That was Yeah, Declan Fans 2020. You can't self-promote and then say, I know we're not allowed to self-promote. That's awful to tell everybody to leave a live stream to go and watch your video. That's terrible. I'll do you a favor. If anybody wants to leave and go watch Declan Fans premiere, he's got one coming up in 15 minutes. But that's awful. I'm going to expect not to see that again. Forgive me, but that's I can't imagine you would want anybody to come into your premiere and drag everybody out into a live stream at the same time. So Chasing America, forgive me. This is the first time we have you up on the screen, so you're a new connection for TuberChat. So I got to just make a note here. Because you're a new connection for TuberChat, I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I will do is take one of your videos. I'll take this 10-minute one here, add it into my watch later list. What this will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment, and I will give you a thumbs up, of course, and I will subscribe. And in that way, I'll make sure that the subscription sticks. And then hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. But the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And the Javier lifestyle, are you talking about being put onto the wheel? So what we do here, I want to just try to encourage you not to self-promote, although it's not that bad what you're asking. So I'll describe to you how the wheel works. What we do is after you're here for about half an hour, 45 minutes, and I don't keep a timer. It's arbitrary. There is a robot that I use called Botissimo. It's just like Nightbot and Streamlabs and the other ones. It keeps track of how engaged everybody is in the chat. So it's not just about how long you're here. But once you've been here for a while, you get added onto the wheel. The wheel is completely random, of course. But when I spin the wheel and your name comes up, then if you're still here, we put your channel up on the screen and talk about it for a moment, like Chasing America here. So I'm going to spin. We'll get another channel up. And we'll get JCC Tube up and see what's happening. I got to see if they're still here. If not, I'll move on quickly. I don't think I've seen them in a few minutes here. Yeah, I don't think JCC Tube is still here. So I'll tell you what, JCC Tube, if you're still here, let me know. I'll put you back, but we'll move on right away now. Oh, except I lost my whole list. It'll be back. That's one of the things I like about this Wheel of Names, just from wheelofnames.com. It's called, as you can see, and it's free. The creator made it so that we can, it could be used for free. They got advertisements running on it and this and that. I took JCC Tube off. I was going to spin. Let's try spinning and see what happens. The Javier lifestyle, it's okay. I don't. I'm gonna be fair with everybody, so I gotta like let the wheel do its thing. But it might still be a while. When I look down my list, it's gonna be a while before you get onto the wheel. So I don't want to hold you up. I don't want to make you think I'm gonna have you on the wheel if it's not gonna be right away. can't I see you on my list, actually? So this is saying Philly girl, Philly girl. I don't think she's here. I'll put it up for a sec. Oh, sorry. No, that blue moon. I was just about to rip off that blue moon's chance after all this time. I don't want to do that. Okay. Thank you very much, Shen Zen Zen. And the Javier lifestyle. I'm just trying to figure out how long it's going to be. So there's that blue moon. Does the featured channels collaboration, as well as is willing to swap playlists, as well made a generous video just for tuberchat that we have on our front page as well. There's Eating with Miss P, the second channel from Solaria Perryman that's in the chat with us now, as well as a few other familiar faces from tuberchat. And then the Javier Lifestyle Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday every week, but the times change so that we can meet different people from around the world in different time zones. You know what I'm going to do? I don't know why it's possible that you're not coming up even on my list at all. It's okay. I think you've been here long enough. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add you to the wheel right now, so it won't take long for you to come up. Something's up because I have this Bautissimo, unless you got some kind of weird setting on your channel that I can't, that I'm unaware of, that makes it that you don't show up here. Maybe because you changed your name recently? Is that possible? Yeah, it's weird. It's not coming up. Interesting. Wouldn't have got on the wheel. Thank goodness. Hopefully everybody's having a good time connecting. Again, if there's anything anybody needs me to address or feels like I need to address with regards to creators not connecting the right way, whether it's just a misunderstanding or something else, you can reach out to me on Instagram at tuberchat, and I will try to be attentive of it, and then I can try to address whatever's up if it is. Oh, and then Diaries Unlocked. Wonder if I can ask a favor. Is Luna's Bite still in the house or no? Pardon me just for a second. I'll be right back. So, Diaries Unlocked has been in the house connecting today, but I wonder, has anybody that they've connected with actually received their comments? Are they, does anybody in the chat know for sure that Diaries Unlocked is connecting the right way? I'm just curious. Anybody at all? And then Diaries Unlocked, if you want, I'm going to ask you please to message me on tuberchat, because I wonder if there is a misunderstanding happening right now. And it's just the word tuberchat, all one word. And yes, please check spam and and stuff like that, just to make sure. But I'll just ask that favor of everybody because we got to make sure everybody's connecting the right way. Daniel Priv. Now this should be the Daniel show, which was with us. And is it going to come? It won't come up for that reason. Pardon me. I might have to pull a maneuver here to get this channel. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder is in with the second channel. Thank you very much. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder always does that with Kid Wonder's Gaming and Live Stream as well. Always comes in with both channels individually and then gives us the likes and shares on both. So thank you very much for that. So Daniel Priv, I've got to get over to my extension for you because now that you changed your name again, it's not coming up in the search results easily. I'm hoping that that's not giving you too much trouble connecting with people today. Hopefully you're able to connect with people and then they get you back. CNM's Daily, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I think this is your first time in a TuberChat live stream, so hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. And what were we looking at here? I was looking for Daniel Priv. Daniel, if you're still here, just do me a favor. Please say anything at all in the chat. Kid Wonders Gaming and Live Stream. Always good to have you here. Hopefully you're meeting new friends and family members as well. And then Daniel, there you are. Okay, I just have, because I have to click. I'm using the Go To Channel extension in a browser over here. And just in case I do that. So we'll have you now. And then CNM's Daily, everybody wants to dance. And Mind of an Angel has a second account. I didn't know that. Very cool. The only thing I asked, you have to treat both accounts separately and meet people individually. So it's fine that I know that that's your second account, and I will help promote you as well with both. But you must treat them separately and connect with everybody genuinely on each one. But I expect that you probably would have done that anyway. So CNM's Daily, everybody's willing to dance. The only object here at TuberChat, it's the opposite of multi-growth streams, where you must make the first move. Not very many people will come to you unless you go to them first. So the same things apply as most other growth streams. You visit a channel, watch a short video in full of at least 1 minute long so that it registers with the YouTube algorithm. And then leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. Give a thumbs up because we should always be doing that for each other, and then subscribe and then come back and let them know that you've done that, and then they will turn around and do the same thing for your channel. Okay, so Diaries Unlocked. Unfortunately, it's noticed that you're not connecting to people the right way. So I'm going to go against my better judgment and give you another moment. But I see you're telling everybody, please be patient. But nobody needs to be patient for you to leave a comment. So if you don't want to connect with people, you don't want to support other creators, that's okay. But what we do here at TuberChat won't work. So you can make that decision for yourself. This is a loyal and dedicated community of creators that help each other. But if it's not for you, then that's okay. But I'd rather give you the chance to make that decision for yourself. And then very cool, The Mind of an Angel. I figured you would anyway, but I just have to say that in front of everybody just because we do have a handful of newer people to TuberChat. So I always want to make sure everybody hopefully knows what's going on in every angle. And then as well, but I'm happy when people come in with separate accounts, because when I was growing and starting TuberChat particularly, Diaries unlocked everybody. So I haven't had anybody say that you've connected properly yet. So something's wrong. If you want, you can message me on TuberChat and we can figure out what is happening. Maybe I can help you. And then, so what I was saying, the mind of an angel. So when I started TuberChat, I had a couple of friends, and you know them, Happy Lux, Imelda and Amra, even Vern's Junk Closet. I was able to go in with separate accounts, and they let me go in with both. I don't expect anybody's lying, Diaries Unlocked, but the question is, it's possible that you are not connecting with people correctly. So specifically, what we do here is you leave a single emoji next to somebody's name in the chat. Visit their channel, watch a full video of at least 1 minute long, leave a meaningful, genuine comment that won't go to spam. So that's easy to do if you leave a comment related to the content of the video. And then give a thumbs up, of course. We should always be doing that for each other. And then subscribe to them and come back into the chat here and leave a double emoji next to their name and let them know that you've done that, so that they can turn around and do the same thing for your channel. Okay, I think I'm going to... oh, I'm accidentally clicking the wrong things here. Yeah, Diaries Unlocked. I'm getting the idea that you may not understand what we're talking about. I'd love to help you, but if somebody's looking for your comment and then you're saying that they're not watching your video, that's not quite the way that it works, which is fine. So I'll just, again, I'll leave it to you. You can decide if you want to connect with me on Instagram, and we can figure out what's happening. Yeah, sorry, Cozy Relaxation. Sorry that's going on. I'll be back to Daniel Priv in a second here. So as you know, Daniel, this is a new channel, right? Daniel restarted. So I am going to pick a video because I got to connect with you properly too. I'll take this 10-minute one, add it into my watch later list. And what I will do is I will afterwards go through my watch later list. I will watch that video in full, give you a meaningful, genuine comment. I'll give you a thumbs up, of course, and I'll subscribe. So Bright Creations, just so we're clear, though, I understand what's going on right now, and I'm going to fix it in 2 seconds here. But that's not why we're losing. So part of it is that, but YouTube is purging anyway. YouTube is removing anything that they find invalid. So it's possible that you could have connected with people months ago, and those connections are not valid anymore because maybe they've quit, maybe they don't post videos anymore, or perhaps they haven't been back to your channel. Maybe you haven't been back to their channel in months and months. So YouTube gets rid of that, as well as the idea that people may not be fulfilling their connections the way we are here. So for anybody that was connecting with Diaries Unlocked, unfortunately, that's not going to work and they're gone now. Diaries Unlocked, if you're still listening, you can reach out to me on Instagram if you'd like to, and we can talk about whether you want to come back to tuberchat or not. But unfortunately, there's only one way to connect here at tuberchat. And hopefully for those of you who are here all the time and who are talking about this stuff, Cozy Relaxations, Bright Creations, and everybody else who's been here again and again at tuberchat, you understand I want to give people chances, and I want to take people who are a little bit newer to what we're doing and try to help them so that when they go to other live streams outside of tuberchat, they can still grow their channels and have an easier time, and they won't get banned or moderators won't delete all their comments and all that other stuff. But when I have to, as heartbreaking as it is, then I let people go. And luckily, it's only, once or twice a week I have to do that. And then, JE Online, it's unfortunate. And if you're able to figure out that every single person that you've connected with here on tuberchat is gone after, I'm sure you'll be the only one, because we got lots and lots of people who are here again and again. But it's unfortunate to, let's say, speak so negatively in a place where your the intention is to help. Shenku4LF, thank you for coming back in. I still don't know if I'm pronouncing that right for you. But I'm glad that you're back. The Flamin' Z, thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect. And if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. So I'm going to do some self-promotion here for a second, because I just want to show everybody something in case you didn't happen to be here last Sunday, Monday, or yesterday. A couple of months ago, YouTube went through a purge like it's been doing for the last week, where it's removing a lot of watch hours, removing a lot of subscribers, and removing a lot of views from all creators. You'll see this video right here called Losing Subscribers, Here's Why. This is on my personal channel, but what I want to show you this, it was done on July 10th. So it's already 3 months ago. As a matter of fact, only 1 week over the day, so 100 days later or something like that, is YouTube is purging again. They're doing the same thing that they did a few months ago. We've seen it before. We're going to see it again. But what I wish for everybody not to do is necessarily blame other creators for this happening. It's happening to everybody. It's YouTube. It's not necessarily what anybody's doing. The best idea is for us to always be following the full procedure, watching full videos, leaving good comments, giving thumbs up. We should always be doing that for each other, and subscribing. So once you do that, and then hopefully support each other afterwards, then the connections become more solid. You didn't lose all of your subscribers this week, which means some of the people have done things the right way. And hopefully not all of your subscribers are just from this either. Hopefully you're getting a lot of organic stuff as well. But I just wanted to show you, we just had the same thing happen almost 3 months ago, and I did a whole video on why this happens. So it's unfortunate today that we've had a little more negativity than we usually do. Let me spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here, and then hopefully we can turn things around and get back into more positive mode, and everybody can continue growing their channel with a strong and solid foundation. Here's Lift to Eat. I'm just making a quick note for myself. Thank you, Bright Creations. And then, yeah, once in a while, we have a channel that comes through that's either made for kids or the comments are disabled for different reasons. So when that's the case, you can't leave a comment, but you can still watch a full video, give a thumbs up, and we have to hope that that connection is going to stick. If you wanted to, you could watch a second or third video as well if you can find a few short ones. And that'll give the creator a bit more. Food Fight Showdown, good to see you here. Sorry if I didn't welcome you a few minutes ago when you came in. Nature Africa Explorers, I'm not sure if I welcomed you either. I forget if you've been here for, it seems like you've been here for quite a while. You have. I'm being so silly. Pardon me for that. Rather make the mistake of welcoming you a couple of times than not doing it at all. Hopefully I don't miss anybody in the chat on the way in. And I'm just having a look at my list here again. So another idea for everybody, I know not everybody wants to keep their subscriptions public. I don't know why anybody wants to hide them. I don't think it's possible. The only reason I could think is that people don't want to be seen liking something. Like, you know, if I subscribe to Disney, I don't want my friends seeing I subscribe to Disney, so they're going to make fun of me or something like that, which I think is invalid, but I just think that. But it's a good idea, especially while you're doing this kind of stuff, what we're doing here in TuberChat and other growth streams and things like that, to keep your subscriptions public, because then there's no question as to whether you've subscribed to somebody, because you can subscribe to them. And then when they say to you, oh, but I don't know if you did, you can say, well, go look. First of all, they're going to get a notification if they have notifications on. Then they should get a notification like my little red bell up here in the top will tell me when somebody has subscribed. But then as well, on the channels page, you'll be able to see, we'll just see if Lift to Eat. So they have featured channels, but they don't have their subscriptions public. But when we're doing this, it makes it easier. I'm not saying you have to do it. It's certainly not part of the process, but I find it easier because when somebody says, I don't know if you connected, yes, you do, because it's there. You can find it. For me, you might have to go through 985 or more channels to find it, but it's there. And then you got a little bit of proof so that, you know, there's not too much question then. JCC Tube is back. Oh, The Mind of an Angel. The Mind of an Angel has 2 channels, but The Mind of an Angel is what they're talking about right now. And C&M's Daily. So hopefully you're connecting the right way as well. Specifically, the way that things work here at TuberChat is everybody's expecting you to go first. You visit a channel, watch their video, give them a comment and a like, subscribe to them, and then come back into the chat here to let them know you've done that after you've subscribed, and then they will turn around and they will subscribe to you as well. But when we talk about dancing and baking and leaving full packages and visiting houses and stuff like that, it's all the same thing. It means I've been to your channel, I've watched a video, I've given you a comment and a like, I've subscribed to you, and now I'm waiting for you to do the same thing for me. So you have to make sure you're following the full procedure. This is one of the things that leads to the idea of losing a lot of subscribers during a YouTube purge, is they will get rid of connections that were made, let's say, with spam comments. Sometimes you lose subscribers the next day. If you're just leaving comments with emojis or the word nice or the word great or things like that, you can bet that YouTube is going to look at that as sub for sub behavior and then knock that connection right out. It happens to people all the time. It's unfortunate that this week there happens to have been this purge, and it's got everybody up in arms. And it's understandable. It's very upsetting. We're all very upset, myself included. I've lost 40 or 50 subscribers on 2 different channels. I don't even know how many subscribers have been lost on the channels I manage. One of those channels has 8,900 subscribers now. They probably lost 50. Who knows? 100 maybe. And I've heard of creators losing hundreds. It's unfortunate, but YouTube does this from time to time. They have their advertisers to think about. Not that I want to defend them. I'm just saying they can't have invalid connections going on forever and ever. All the social networks do it. Instagram does it. Facebook does it. Try to make fake accounts on Facebook and keep them lasting. It can't be done. I'm sure there's people out there with 2 Facebook accounts, but you can't have like 30 because Facebook will figure it out. Most of the social networks do this, and YouTube has to do the same thing because advertising is so important. They got to make sure that it's JE Online lost 90. That's unfortunate. That's one of the highest that I've heard of. I've only heard of a couple other creators losing more than that, and it's unfortunate. But my bet would be that some of those people are from a long time ago, some of those people are from last week, and some of those people are from all the way in between. If we were to lose every single person that we gain every day, none of this would work and we'd all quit doing it. But tuberchat was built on the idea. The reason I built this, not that it matters, I'm just telling you, the reason that I built this is because 8 or 9 months ago, when I was introduced to the small YouTuber community with my personal channel, there were a few creators that came to me and offered to help, offered to bring me along, introduce me to lots of other generous creators. And I said, wow, I can't believe how many true, generous, dedicated, and loyal people there are. I'm going to build one of these growth streams, and I'm going to focus just on that because there's so many. I know that there is. And the proof is in the fact that now I have monetized 5 channels. Only 2 of them have had to go through what we're going through here. That's tuberchat on my own personal channel. But we're seeing people monetized day after day after day. And the truth of the matter is that this can help. The truth is you're supposed to be making quality videos and putting up at least 1 piece of quality content per week. That's to give your channel a strong and solid foundation. But what we're doing here, introducing ourselves to each other, is a way to not just jump the numbers up. It's so that we can meet other creators for the purpose of truly supporting. When you go out into other people's live streams that you've met in tuberchat, and then you see other people that you met in tuberchat, having conversations, supporting them, leaving comments on each other's videos, hopefully you find that inspiring and something that you want for your own channel, saying, I would like to be a part of a community like this. I'm very lucky because I didn't expect I didn't know what to expect, and things have gone incredibly well. Everybody in tuberchat is unbelievably respectful, almost always. I mean, you know, once in a while we'll have somebody come in that's either a troll or spam or something like that, but it's not very often anyway. But for everybody that's here all the time, it's extremely respectful. You see that all the time. And hopefully this is something that, you know, a lot of different people want to be a part of. As you see, there's lots of creators getting monetized, building their channels, and having great things to say about the community around them. That's what I wish for everybody. But again, it comes down to giving at least as much, if not more, than you expect to receive. But if you can do that and be okay with it, you'll get what you wanted out of tuberchat. London Kev, good to see you in the house. And Hot Sauce Junkie Tim, good to have you here. Thank you for coming in. And then the Javier Lifestyle, good to have you up on the screen. Since it's a new connection for TuberChat, I am going, this must be your first time on the screen. And forgive me because I did not catch up on my watch later list last week. So it's possible we should have already been connected. But I'm going to grab one of your videos right now. I'll take this 11-minute one and I'll add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream, Hot Sauce Junkie Tim, I thought I saw you here. Forgive me. Maybe we connected outside, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. If you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. I'm going to connect with the Javier Lifestyle in a similar way to what everybody's doing here right now. I'll go through my watch later list after the live stream today, and I will watch that video in full. I will give you a meaningful, genuine comment, and then as well, I will give you a thumbs up, of course, and I will subscribe. And in that way, I'll make sure that the subscription sticks. And you're right, yes, the Murphy family is actually a member here as well. Oh, there you go. And thank you. Thank you for coming over after checking that out. I'm glad that they were willing to refer us. And then, yes, Hot Sauce Junkie Tim, yes, you're new, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. You can meet as many friends and family members as you'd like here at TuberChat. We're all here to connect. You can reach out to anybody that you'd like to. And specifically, the way that we connect here at TuberChat is to leave a single emoji next to somebody's name in the chat to let them know that you want to connect. Then visit their channel, watch a short video in full so that it registers with the YouTube algorithm. Leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. It should be at least a couple of full sentences long so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filters. And then give the creator a thumbs up because we should always be doing that for each other. And then subscribe to them and come back into the chat here and leave a double emoji next to their name. That lets them know you've secured the connection the right way. And then say something about the video that you watch so that you can they can turn around and find your comment easily, and then they'll do the same thing for your channel. So thank you, everybody, for the time that you've spent today. I'm just looking for what else I can do here. And thank you, PA, for reminding everybody to give a thumbs up. It really does help the stream, and I will absolutely appreciate it. Just looking at something in another window over here. All right. Once again, thank you, everybody, for the time that you spent. As we grow and follow more and more creators, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as we might all like. So I appreciate every moment that you spent with me here at TuberChat. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. I am going to, and thank you very much to Javier Lifestyle. I'm going to wrap things up for now. And oh, Kevin King just walked in. Let's have a look at Kevin King's channel. I was just about to wrap up, but since you're here, with members, we usually put them on the wheel right away, but I just got rid of the wheel, so we'll just put your channel up right now. Let's make sure we got Kevin's bell on. Kevin King is another well-respected member of the community. And then Hot Sauce Junkie Tim. So everybody's willing to connect. So the object here at TuberChat is you reach out and connect with other creators first, and then they will also connect back to you. You subscribe to them, and then they will subscribe to you afterwards, after you've watched a video, after you've left a comment and things like that. And then they'll end up finding your content, and you'll find lots of people supporting you, even if they wouldn't have otherwise been looking for hot and spicy challenges and things like that. Although I know that stuff is popular. So this is Kevin King. He does the feature channels collaboration here. He's got memberships going, so he is monetized on the road to 4K. So he's doing good. Thank you very much, Kevin, for the promotion. I appreciate it. But he's got a lot of dynamic content, obviously. And you just streamed yesterday. Oh, why are we losing subscribers? See, he's talking about it as well, right? The purge has got everybody going a little bit bonkers this week as far as that goes. So we've given a quick look at Kevin King here. And otherwise, thank you, everybody, for the time that you have. Yeah, Hot Sauce Junkie Tim, the only thing I got to let you know is that about tuberchat, people won't necessarily come to you first, especially for somebody who's a newcomer. They're expecting to make sure that you connect properly first. But the next time that you're here, you can connect with other creators, and then they will turn around and do the same thing for your channel. But thank you, Kevin King. I really appreciate it. I appreciate your membership. So thank you so much. I appreciate all the comments that you leave on the videos afterwards. Hopefully you get a little bit of action from that as well. And then we're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world. So the chat will continue for another couple of minutes so you can clean up your connections. And then I will hope to see everybody again tomorrow or very soon. Thanks again, everyone. Bye-bye.